This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon like you've never seen it before. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is my favorite Pokemon spin-off, allowing players to actually play the game as a Pokemon, but like not in a furry sense. I mean, I guess everyone plays the games differently, and growing up I had some questionable feelings towards a certain Grovyle, but even though the Pokemon company still makes Mystery Dungeon games every once in a while, they lack a little bit of luster to them. So you can imagine I was hyped when I discovered a growing ROM hacking community for the Mystery Dungeon games that I grew up with. All of a sudden, there was a whole library filled with brand new Mystery Dungeon adventures. But one in particular caught my eye. A Mystery Dungeon game where you play as Mewtwo, a lonely soul cast off from society who just wanted to make friends and find companionship. So I immediately downloaded it, plugged in my totally real, not an emulator Nintendo DS machine, and booted up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Psychic Puppets. How long has it been since I ran away from the rest of the world? Does anyone know I'm even here? I suppose I have no one but myself to blame. I stuffed myself in this stupid cave. But I really don't understand. Why of all things, why? The gimmick of this ROM hack is that we are playing as none other than Mewtwo himself. Okay. For real this time. I simply need to exhaust more effort. 1. Do you all ever do that when you're in bed? Like you give yourself the countdown? Like, okay, I need to get up at the count of 3. Did this place ever have an exit? No wonder no one visits. Well, I suppose I could always just float out of here. Finally escape this accursed dungeon, find civilization, and then... interact with someone, I guess, socially? But reaching society would be a little troublesome. Mewtwo had hidden himself a bit too well while living a shut-in life, 99 floors into a dungeon too well, which outside of being the title to a new isekai anime coming this season, means that to get out of here, we had to overcome my biggest weakness, critical thinking. A lot of puzzles in this Mystery Dungeon ROM hack make use of your mind control abilities, in which Mewtwo can brainwash any Pokemon to become an ally. You'll eventually find a problem you need a specific Pokemon to solve, and using your knowledge of Pokemon trivia, and let's be honest, if you're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ROM hacks, you know way too much about Pokemon, find a specific Pokemon throughout the dungeon and recruit them. For this specific problem, we needed a Pokemon that knew teleport so that we can easily escape this dungeon. So I scoured the cave, turned this Abra into a non-consensual pal, and got out of here. Now we had reached Treasure Town, and I'm sure the Pokemon here will be friendly. Strange looking filthy landlubber just up and waltzing right into town, are ye? Is this some sort of custom Pokemon in this town to say the opposite of what they mean? No, I just have basic social skills? You gotta do my man Mewtwo like that? You look strong. Have you considered being friends with me? Nope, not now. I'm too busy doing nothing. Should I assume you have no money either? Please do assume that. It's true! Okay, we have to defend Mewtwo at all costs. He is so pure. I love him. What's up, Caterpie? You look like you can't do any better. Do you want to be my friend? How do you cope with the fact that life is meaningless? Asking for a friend. Okay, maybe we don't want to be friends with Caterpie. Seems like no one wants to talk to me. Was it something I said? Honestly, I would say yes, but in this case, a lot of them were just really mean to you. Well, making friends is tough, but finding a chump in the woods and forcing them to be your permanent friend by bending them to your superior telepathic powers, surprisingly easy. So we decided to find the most pathetic, wimpy, useless frickin' Pokemon that we knew of. A Sunkern. Hippity hoppity, your free will is my property. Yes, I've done it! Finally, I have a friend of my own. Thank you for your service. However, I noticed that you seem rather stiff. Are you feeling alright? A little quiet there, huh? That's right, that's how this works. Sorry, let me give you speaking privileges? It's done! You're now free to speak your mind! Although, I should ask you this now, would you be okay with what I'm doing? Being under my control, I mean? As a friend? The more I describe it, the stranger it sounds. On paper, taking away people's free will and forcing them to hang out with me seemed like a really good thing. But now that I say it out loud, am I the baddie here? In any case, Sunkern, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Mewtwo. I'm certain that with you by my side, we'll become the greatest friends to ever roam this planet. We did everything with our new friend. We found a home, redecorated it, murdered the previous tenants in cold blood, all the things best friends should do with each other. But as time went on, Sunkern was becoming a true companion to Mewtwo. Maybe it's because being close to Mewtwo offered the chance of world domination, but either way, Mewtwo decided to bestow upon Sunkern the truest honor he could. In the morning, I should ask you what you think of the name Mew3. That's it. We're protecting this child for the rest of our lives. He was willing to give Mew3 everything. Just because the little Sunkern was the first friend he ever made, I will protect him with my life. We had him and Mew3 going on picnics, cooking food together, exploring dungeons and going on adventures over several months. And while the two were together, they formed a tight bond. It seemed like nothing could break it. At least, that's what I thought. This past month has sure been something else, and I guess this is what I kind of wanted all along. I can't even remember a recent moment where Mewtwo hasn't had a smile on their face, but them being so happy will really make them all the more furious in the end. Why? Mew3, what are you planning? Are we leaving him? How fucking dare you, you duplicitous bitch! I can't keep up this form for much longer. We were Mew the whole time? 1 month of nothing but that? This is by far the stupidest thing anyone has ever or will ever commit to doing. All because I wanted to stop them from kidnapping some random Pokemon out of tiny woods. And now we're actually besties? No, we're life partners! Get it right! I mean, it's not like I haven't enjoyed this. The only reason why I knew they were going to do is because I was following them as far back as Western Cave. All I wanted to do was check up on them and make sure they were okay and all. Clearly, but I guess I got way more than I bargained for, to the point where I have legitimately no clue how to go about this situation. If I ever do end up breaking the news, I have no clue how they react. It's not like this is a big deal or anything though, right? It's not like I betrayed them or anything. I'd still be their friend technically. I just want us both to be friends. No matter how I look at this, I can't see it ending well, but the longer Mewtwo is happy for, the better for everyone. So in that case, aww, I'll keep this up for as long as I can. Mew, you duplicitous bitch! How could you deceive our precious plastic cat child? Maybe we shouldn't be quick to judge. Take your time in telling them the truth. It's not like there's anything that will get you discovered. Today's gonna be an extremely special day. We're going to Luminous Cave. Cool. What's so special about it? Oh, you don't know? Luminous Cave is where Pokemon go to evolve. Oh wow. I didn't know you could evolve. Oh, no. I'm already starting this. Thank you very much. You'll be the one evolving. Oh, I was afraid of that. How the hell am I gonna make this look convincing? Well, enough chit chat. Now's the time to act. Today you become a full-fledged Sunflora. Go on, no need to be shy. I know you can do it. Help. This is it, Mew3. The moment we've been waiting for. Yup. Wait, what's that? Greetings. Pleasure to meet you, whoever you are. Likewise. Ye who seek awakening, this is Luminous Cave. Do ye seek a new evolution? Yes, please. My friend right here. I see. And will ye give an item for the evolution? Oh yeah, thankfully I had the foresight to bring a sunstone. Does this mean we can start? Start? How could we? There's no one here that can undergo evolution. Wait, what? I don't understand. Does Mew3 not meet all the necessary requirements for a Sunkern? Cave? Don't you dare fucking snitch on me. Don't snitch on me! I swear to God, I'd see you, you motherfucker! I'm gonna flood this goddamn cave. And so Mew ran as far as they could. And when they couldn't run any further, we fought. Mewtwo easily overpowered Mew in their Sunkern form, and we were forced into a confrontation. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you at all. It's alright. Really. I shouldn't have started this all. It's all really my fault. Oh, what do you mean? You've done no wrong ever since I met you, and even now, I'm the one who instigated everything. If you feel as though you don't want to be my friend anymore, you can simply tell me. We made him cry! Oh, Mew, fess up right now. I still want to be friends. I want to be friends more than anything, to be honest, but I have to say something first, and I hope this doesn't change how you see me at all. I can't guarantee that, but I'm glad you trust me enough to tell me. Just be ready for anything. What? Yep, it's me. You expected a Mew 3, but it was actually a Mew 1. But this doesn't change anything. I only did it so you wouldn't end up brainwashing a random Pokemon. And I wanted to see you again. And because I know how sensitive you can be, safe and sound. I know that pains you. But your own issues are going to work out at the end of the day. That's what friends are for. There really isn't anything different about me. I'm still the same Pokemon. We went on so many adventures. And I know this is... Mewtwo had disappeared without a trace. No one in the town could find them, no matter how hard they looked, and they did want to look, because they had realized over the several months they were here that Mewtwo wasn't the terrifying monster they thought he was. He was just a person, alone, looking for companionship like everyone was. But we knew how truly lonely he was this whole time, and we know how lonely and hurt he is now. But most importantly, we know where he was. Right back where this story began. So we began our journey deep into a 99-floor cave with a mission. Find our friend Mewtwo and apologize for lying to him. And drag his ass back to his home. Our home. We would not leave this cave without him. Unlike Mewtwo, who relied on mind control to make allies in dungeons, Mew could make friends naturally, and we needed it. A Medicham along the way used Rock Smash, creating a shortcut allowing us to skip 30 floors. A Swampert was able to help us by diving through the water, skipping another 20. We also recruited powerful Pokemon like Salamence, in case we needed to calm Mewtwo down by force. And then, it was time to face him face to face. Hey, it's awkward and everything. I didn't see that there was a doorbell. I still have no idea what to do. I don't want to wake them up either. I fail to understand why you came here. What benefit do you possibly have to gain? I don't think you get it. I'm only leaving with you. And I understand if you need some time. I'll be patient. But can you at least tell me what's going on? Talking might help. You can't understand how it feels to be me, no matter how hard both you or I try. Is it because of the whole cloning thing? Mewtwo, you're more than what you were born to. I've accepted that years ago. There's no need to repeat history. Everything boils down to my harmful decision-making skills, even with the fact that I've been lucky enough to receive life. I do nothing good with it. What? But you haven't hurt anyone who didn't deserve it, at least. This was in no small part thanks to you. How much of a monster am I to think that using brainwash for the sole purpose of attaining a friend would be okay? Okay, well, I'm glad you said it, because we were all kind of thinking it. Know that this cannot be justified. I am a danger to all who I meet. I don't know how I could have forgotten this. The moment when I decided to leave this place, but I will now always remember that I'm better off here. No. You insist? Still? After everything? Of course, I know you're more than capable of being a nice person. Yeah, you have some issues, but how are you ever gonna work on them all alone in here? Your foolish way of thinking otherwise. Hurry up and get out. This is really just Mewtwo going through like his rebellious teenage phase. Make me, you say? I don't want to, but it's the only thing that will sway you then. Yeah, okay. Duke's up, motherfucker. Wait. Why'd we befriend Salamence? Okay, so maybe befriending the strongest Pokemon in the cave wasn't the best idea when your opponent can brainwash them. Sue me! But we got through it. We're a legendary Pokemon too. And maybe this time we can finally talk some sense into our best friend. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I know. I deserved that. I'm sorry for everything. Please, just go away. Go and forget about me. About everything, please. Mewtwo. I can't forget you. I don't want to, and I'm sorry too for deceiving you this whole time. I don't know how I could live with myself. Are you crueler than I am to justify my actions? I'm not, but I understand that you just wanted a friend. I saw just how happy you became. Just from the fact you weren't alone anymore. You made others happy. I don't think you realize that's one of the best things anyone could ever do. I can't remember the last time I've had so much fun. It might be hard to take in, but you've really made an impact on others' lives. That if you never came back, everyone would miss you. The second you left, I've been worried sick. It's the worst feeling knowing you can't do anything to help, so can you blame me for coming all the way here just to bug you? I just wanted you to be happy. You might not think you deserve it, but you always did, and you always will. I just wanted you to know that, okay? Even with what you've done, I know you never had any intent to harm. Besides, as much as you've made bad decisions, that doesn't mean you'll keep making them. I'm sorry if I pried too much or if I misunderstood you. You don't have to come back with me. Not now or ever. Just as long as you're happy, okay? Wait, Mew. Come home! Do it! Come back with us! My sweet, awkward, introverted king. Please stay. I'm not ready yet. You broke both my legs. But could you please stay with me? Aww! They didn't even let him finish talking! Of course! Take all the time you need. I'm sorry for hurting you this badly. Fear not. I'm healing as we speak.